Hello my dear students, so today we will proceed with yesterday's only distance between 2 points. I'll show you the example how we have to solve, then we'll directly head up to our exercise part. Okay, it's not so difficult, you know it, you have already done it, still just we will go with an example part. Okay, so I've taken an example. Find the distance between the points P, it is plus 1, okay, 1, minus 3, 4 and Q, minus 4, 1, 2. Please ignore the disturbance, background sound. Solution, write it the distance between PQ, right? PQ between the points like PQ. What is your P? 1, minus 3, 4 and Q is minus 4, 1, 2. And distance formula, how it is given by PQ is equal to root of, see, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Between 2 points, 3 coordinates there, right? x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2, you can take it. If you don't understand, then if you want, you can write it like this. Just I am explaining you, so I have written all this. What is your x2? It is minus 4 minus x1 is 1 plus, what is your y2? y2 is 1 minus, okay, and your y1 is minus 3. So, minus minus becomes plus 3 square plus z2 is your 2 minus z1 is your 4 square. Now, if we can see minus 4 minus 1, here I will write minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5 square plus 3 plus 1 is 4 square plus 2 minus 4 is minus 2 square, right. So, minus 5 square is 25, 4 square is 16, minus 2 square is 4. If it is minus also square, it becomes plus, you should know this. So, root 25 plus 16 plus 4, you get root 45. Root 45 again you can write it as 9 5s are 45. So, square root it is, right. Square root of 9 is what? 3 root 5. Then you have to write units. So, the distance is how much? 3 root 5 units. I hope I am clear how you have to solve it. Now, we will go for the exercise part. Okay. Exercise 12.2. So, first main, find the distance between the following pairs. Second point I have taken minus 3, 7, 2 and 2, 4, minus 1. So, here they have not given. So, we will take PQ. If you want A, B, C, D, whatever it is your wish, left on you. Distance PQ between the points P is your this point and Q, and formula it is given by root of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square plus z2 minus z1 square. So, now substitute everything. Okay. What is your x2? It is 2 minus x1 is minus 3, minus minus becomes plus square, y2 is your 4 minus y1 is your 7 square, z2 is minus 1 minus z1 is 2 whole square, right. Now, PQ is equal to again root 2 plus 3 is 5 square plus 4 minus 7 is minus 3 square plus minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3 square, right. So, what I will get? 5 square is 25 minus 3 square is 9 plus again minus 3 square is 9. So, you will get 25 plus 18, that is root 43. So, therefore, PQ you will get root 43 units. Don't forget to write units, because distance, area, everything is given by the units. Okay. So, 43 again I can't do anything. So, just it will be root 43. So, the same fourth one, same finding distance 2 minus 1 3 minus 2 1 3 they have given. So, distance now AB I have taken as a point. So, your A is 2 minus 1 3, B is your minus 2 1 3. Write down same your formula. Now, substitute everything. Okay. So, substituting you got minus 2 whole square 1 minus 1 it was. So, minus minus becomes plus 1 the whole square plus 3 minus 3 0. So, you will be having minus 2 is your minus 4 square plus 1 is your 2 square. 3 minus 3 is 0 automatic. So, you will be having 4 square is 16 plus 2 square is 4, which you get root 20, and root 20 can be written as, here shall I write, AB is equal to root 20 is written as 4 into 5, square root of 4 is 2, which will remain outside, and inside is root 5 remains as it is. So 2 root 5 units. Second question, show that the points -2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 7, 0, -1 are collinear. Collinear means what? The points lying on the same line, right? So whatever you do, the value should match with that line. So first we have taken it as PQR. Then we can write, we know that the points are said to be collinear if they lie on the line. Right? We'll write this sentence. We know that the points are said to be collinear if they lie on a line. Means like in this line, this is P, this is Q, this is R. They should lie on the same line, right? So first we'll find the distance of PQ. We'll find distance of PR, QR, and then PR. Then we'll match and see. Means adding PQ plus PR means PQ plus QR. What we will get? PR, right? So we will do in such a way. First we'll find distance between PQ. Okay, then we will find distance between QR, and this we will add up this both, adding this PQ plus QR, then finding the distance between PR. PQ plus PR, you should QR, you should get PR. If you are getting the same value for this both and this same value you are getting, then we can tell it is collinear. Okay, I hope I am clear. First we will take PQ. So consider your P point is -2, 3, 5 and your Q point is 1, 2, 3, right? Now write down the distance formula. What it is? Square root x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square plus z2 minus z1 square, right? You have written this. Now substitute your values considering this. Your x2 is 1 minus x1 is -2, so this becomes +2 whole square. Y2 is 2 minus y1 is your 3 square plus z2 is 3 minus 5 whole square, right? Same, do your calculations. Calculation is very easy, right? 1 plus 2 is 3 square plus 2 minus 3 is -1 square. 3 minus 5 is -2 square. Next is find your square roots, add it. 3 square is 9, -1 square is 1, -2 square is 4. So you can see 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 plus 4 you get root 14 you are getting. Yes, you are getting root 14. 9 plus 1 plus 4, you are getting root 14. So you got for PQ. Now same, we will in the same manner we will consider now QR. Okay. See, you have got QR, writing your formula and now substituting your x2 is 7 minus x1 is 1 whole square plus y2 is your 0 minus 2 whole square plus z2 is your -1 and z1 is 3 whole square. So QR or value what you will get? 7 minus 1 is 6 square, 0 minus 2 is -2 square, -1 minus 3 you will get -4 square. QR again. See, here I forgot to write units. At last you can write, it's okay if here because you are proving it now. 6 square is 36, 2 square is 4, 4 square is 16. So if you get root 56 and root 56 you can take as 14 fours are, right? 14 table we get 14 fours are. Root 4 is what? 2, right? So 2 root 14. We have got this as QR. Now we will find for PR also. And at last we will apply this relation, that is PQ plus QR, you should get same as PR. Write your P point and your R point. x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square plus z2 minus z1 square, right? x2 minus x1, here it is already minus becomes plus, 0 minus 3 -1 minus 5. So PR again 7. So 7 plus 2 is 9 square plus -3 square minus 6 square. So now PR you can see 9 square is 81 plus 9 plus 36. So you will get 3 root 14. Okay, you get here root 126. Here I'll write root 126, which is 9 into 14. 14 9s is 126, so 3 you can take outside, right? So you have got PR also. Now you have to check that is PQ plus QR. You should get as your PR. PQ is what? You have root 14 and QR is 2 root 14. Your PR is already 3 root 14. 2 plus 1, 3 root 14 equal to 3 root 14. So you are getting same. Hence you can say it is collinear, right? Hence PQ and R are collinear. Now we will proceed with our third question, that is verify the following. They have given the points 0, 7, minus 10, 1, 6, minus 6 and 4, 9, minus 6 are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. So just we have done a rough figure. Now what is property of your isosceles triangles? In isosceles triangles what it will be? Two sides are equal, right? So to show two sides are equal, obvious we have to make use of a distance between 2 points, right? First your AB distance, then your BC and then AC. So if in any of these two sides are equal, then we can tell it is an isosceles triangle. If any of the two is not equal, means it is not an isosceles triangle, right? So first we will find the distance between AB. Take your point, your A is 0, 7, minus 10 and your B is 1, 6, minus 6. So AB distance formula, apply x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square plus z2 minus z1 square. You can see here it is z1 is minus 10 already. So you are getting 1 minus 0 is 1 square plus 6 minus 7 is minus 1 square minus 6 plus 10 is 4 square. So what you will get? 1 plus 1 plus 16, right? So you will get root 18 and we can write it as 9 into 2, which is 3 root 2. 3 root 2 units, right? So your AB is 3 root 2. Now in the same matter, in the same form, we will find BC and then AC. In the same form, BC, 4 minus 1 square plus 9 plus 6 square, 9 minus 6 square plus minus 6 plus 6 square. So you will get 4 minus 1 is 3 square, 9 minus 6 is also 3 square, minus 6 plus 6 get cancels off. So you can see you will get 3 square plus 3 square, 9 plus 9, 18 root 18. Here you will get 3 root 2 units only. See here you can see already two sides you are getting equal only. So obvious it is isosceles, but still AC also we have to find. Okay. So you will get AC root of 4 minus 0 square plus 9 minus 7 square plus minus 6 plus 10 whole square, because your already minus is there. So you get 4 square 16, 9 minus 7 is 2. Okay, that step I didn't write again. See 4 square, 2 square plus 4 square, 16 to 16. So you get root 36, which is 6 units. So as you can see, your AB is equal to BC is 3 root 18 units. Therefore it is isosceles triangle. Okay, I hope I am clear. If they are asking like this triangles, means you have to know the property and then find the distance and calculate it alongly. Fourth question, find the equation of the set of points which are equidistant from the points 1, 2, 3 and 3, 2, minus 1. So let P be a point, okay, x, y, z we are taking that this point is equal to A and this point is equal to B, which means this, in short, PA is equal to PB, where your point A and point B already they have given, they are equidistant, so it is equal. So means what they have given, PA is equal to PB only. So we will find our distance PA, PB here, x1, y1, z1 you can take this, x2, y2, z2 you can take, okay. Even in this case also same. So PA we have taken x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square, means x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2 plus z minus 3 whole square equal to, now PB same, x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square plus z minus, again minus 1 it is, so this becomes plus 1 whole square, right. Now here both is in a square root form, right. So to remove this square root, what you have to do is squaring on both sides. So you have to square it on both the sides, like how, see, root x minus 1 square plus y minus 2 square plus z minus 3 square. So your squaring means you have to do it a square. Why? Because this 2 and square root get cancels off, right, because root means what, 1 by 2 only. Same way here also, x minus 3 square plus y minus 2 square plus z plus 1 square, and this also we will do square. So this root and square get cancels off. Whenever we have to get rid of the square root means what we have to do, simply you have to write as squaring on both the sides. So you will get the equation that is x minus 2 square plus y minus 2 square plus z minus 3 square is equal to x minus 3 square plus y minus 2 square plus z plus 1 square. So now we can see each term, a minus b the whole square form it is, here a plus b it is. So just split it up with your identity. So we will apply our x minus b the form. So a square plus x minus 2 only it is, right, or x minus 1, oh sorry, here it is x minus 1, na, written wrong. A square plus b square minus 2ab plus, now again this form again, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Now even this form, a square plus b square minus 2ab, okay, equal to here also a square plus b square minus 2ab plus again a square plus b square minus 2ab plus a square plus b square plus 2ab. Here it is x, right. So I think I am correct with this part. X square y square z square, x square y square z square. If you can see, x square y square z square parts get cancels off only. What I have done is everything brought it to the left hand side. See this, everything, this becomes minus, minus, plus, minus, minus, plus, again minus, minus, plus, right. This part remains as it is only this. So minus x square plus x square get cancels, plus y square minus y square get cancels, minus z square plus z square get cancels. Now x terms add, y terms, z, and your constants. Even your plus 1 minus 1 get cancels, your plus 9 minus 9 get cancels, your plus 4 minus 4 also get cancels. Even your minus 4y plus 4y get cancels. You will be having minus 2x plus 6x minus 6z minus 2z. So only in z and x form your equation will be remaining, right. So what you get, plus 6x minus 2x is plus 4x minus 6x minus 2z, it is 8z, right. So you get 4z minus 8z equal to 0. Even from here 4 you can take common, 4z minus 2 equal to 0. See 4 we can't equate it to 0, right, like your numerals, it is not equating to 0. So only z minus 2 equal to 0. So z value you are getting as 2. Sorry, here I made a mistake, it is 4x, right. See it is 4x minus 8z equal to 0, but I can take as usual 4 I can take, right. 4 if I take, I will be having x minus 2z equal to 0. In the same way you can't equate this, so you have to equate with the variables x minus 2z equal to 0. So x is equal to 2z. See, you will get x is equal to 2z. So this is your equation, they are asking that only, right. Find the equation of the set of the points. So equation you have got x is equal to 2z. Okay. I hope it is clear how we have to do it. So this ends today's topic. In the next class we will go with the next topic, that is section formula. We will try to prove that section formula, we will do it, then we will head up to our exercise part. Okay. So we will meet up in tomorrow's class. Please be completing your notes, students. Thank you.